As Joseph Smith was translating the Book of Mormon, he was grateful to learn that the Lord would allow 3 other witnesses to see and testify of the plates.
Oliver Cowdery, Martin Harris, and David Whitmer pleaded with Joseph for this privilege. Joseph prayed for guidance, and the Lord said they could be witnesses if they would rely on him and commit to testify of the truth. And so, one day, probably late June 1829, Joseph and these 3 friends walked into the woods on the Whitmer farm.
There they had a miraculous experience. First, David and Oliver saw the plates, and later Martin was permitted to see them. The Lord commanded them to bear record of it. In obedience to this command, they went back to the Whitmer's home and wrote their testimony. That testimony, the testimony of the 3 witnesses, is included in every copy of the Book of Mormon.
David Whitmer, Oliver Cowdery, and Martin Harris were true to their testimonies throughout their lives. Even at times, when they wavered from the church, they never wavered from their testimonies of the Book of Mormon.
About a month after the 3 witnesses saw the gold plates, the Lord allowed 8 additional witnesses to see the plates at the Smith family farm in Palmyra, New York. 4 of those 8 were David's brothers, Christian, Jacob, Peter Jr., and John.
Since then, millions of people have testified of the Book of Mormon. And it's not because they've seen the gold plates, it's because they've read the words of the book and received a witness of its truthfulness. I count myself as one of those witnesses. I am so grateful for the Book of Mormon because in its pages I have found peace, I have found direction and safety and security and purpose that keeps me on the covenant path. In its pages, I have found answers to questions, but the thing that is most precious to me is I have found my Savior.